shiny bubble.
Las Vegas, you guys. I'll tell you what, it's nothing. I tell you, the people are very nice, and I tell you, the women are friendly here too. In fact, the other night I was walking through a downtown casino. I saw a lady standing at the bar in the tightest pants I've ever seen on any woman in my life. I was curious. I said, "Lady, those are the tightest pants I've ever seen on any woman in my life. How do you get into them?" She said, "You can start by buying me a drink." Allow me to demonstrate. Lady goes to the dentist, sits in the chair, dentist examines her mouth, said, "I got some bad news. You have a tooth that has to come out." She goes, "Oh my God, those are painful. I would rather have a baby." He says, "Lady, make up your mind. I have to adjust the chair." Hey, guy goes to the dentist, his mouth is all swollen. Dentist says, "Sit down, let me take a look." He opens up his mouth. Dentist said, "You have a wisdom tooth that needs to be taken out. We're going to give you a couple shots of Novocaine. We're going to get it right out of there." He said, "No Novocaine, no needles, please, something else." Dentist goes up, he comes back, he's got a glass of water and Viagra. He says, "Here, take this." He says, "Will it help with the pain?" He says, "No, it'll give you something to hold on to while I pull the tooth." Son of a gun. Guy walks in the store, walks up to the counter, walks up to the clerk, "Excuse me, I would like to buy 6 pounds of kielbasa." Clerk says, "Hold on a second, by any chance are you Polish?" He said, "Wait a second, why would you ask me that? If I came in here and wanted 6 pounds of corned beef, would you ask me if I was Irish? And if I wanted a stick of salami, would you ask me if I was Italian? And how about some bratwurst? Would you ask me if I was German?" He said, "I certainly wouldn't." He said, "Well then, why did you ask me if I was Polish?" He said, "Because this is a hardware store." A very famous German actor flies all the way over from Germany to Hollywood, walks into a talent agent's office. He says, "I'm some very famous German actor, and here in America looking for work, and my name is Penis Van Lesbian." Casting director said, "What? Your name is Penis Van Lesbian?" He said, "I'll never be able to find you work with a name like that. We will have to change it." A minute later he says, "I got it. How about Dick Van Dyke?" Playing the slot machine, right? I pull back on the handle real hard. I pull back on the handle, I bump into something. I turn around. It's a very attractive woman, and she's very well built. And I hit her in the well-built part with my elbow. I said, "Man, my sincerest apologies, but if the rest of you is as soft as your bosom, I'm sure you can find it and you can forgive me." She said, "If the rest of you is as hard as your elbow, I'm in room 604. But let's say a couple married 10 years. Guy comes home in the middle of the afternoon, he walks in his bedroom, he catches his wife packing her clothes. He says, "Where in the heck do you think you're going?" She says, "I'm moving to Las Vegas. In Vegas, I found out I can get $100 for what I've been giving you for free the last 10 years. Husband didn't say a word, he started packing. Wife says, "Where do you think you're going?" He says, "I'm going with you. I want to see what you'll look like living on $300 a year." 5 years, guy comes home. He walks into his house, it's his anniversary. He forgets to bring his wife an anniversary gift. She's very upset. She says, I can't believe we're together 25 years. You forgot our silver anniversary. She gets angry, grabs him by the ear, pulls him outside. She says, you know what? To make up for this, you see that driveway? Tomorrow, you give me something that goes from 0 to 200 in an instant. So next day, she walked outside, she found a scale. Couple married 30 years, but they're from California. I didn't forget about you. Walking through a supermarket, husband reaches up, grabs a case of beer. Wife says, what are you doing? He said, I'm buying a case of beer. It's on sale for $10. She says, put it back. You know we can't afford it. 2 hours later, she reaches up and grabs some skin cream. Husband said, what's that for? She said, it's for my face. It's on sale for $20. Takes all the wrinkles out, makes me look beautiful. Husband said, well, the beer does the same thing and it's half the price. 45 years, standing in the bank. Bank robber comes in, holds up the teller. Turns around to the guy behind him and says, did you see me rob this bank? He says, yes. Pow, shoots him dead. Turns to the guy that's been married for 45 years and says, did you see me rob this bank? He said, no, but my wife did. She got evil with him the next day. Guy's in his living room, looks up in his backyard. His wife is bent over doing a little gardening right next to the barbecue. He walked out there. He says, well, honey, I never noticed that before. She said, what, the gardening? He said, no, your tush. It's the same size as the barbecue. She stormed off in a huff. Later that evening, they're lying in bed. He said, look, I'm sorry what I said downstairs outside. It was wrong. I'm apologizing. I thought maybe we could fool around and make up. She said, excuse me? He said, what I said downstairs outside earlier, it was wrong. I'm apologizing. I thought maybe we could fool around and make up. She goes, let me get this straight. You want me to fire up this big old barbecue butt for one little old weenie? Thank you very much, you guys. Thank you very much. I love you guys.